Hello, welcome to your fourth Java tutorial. Or is it second or third? I think it's third actually. Well, whatever tutorial it is, welcome. So, last tutorial we learned about integers. They were a type of variable. Today we're going to be learning about a different type of variable called a string. Now, as you saw in our first tutorial, we printed out a string. That string was named Hello World. There's another way to do that. We can declare a new variable. This type, instead of int, the variable is going to be string. And you're going to have string equals, you're going to have string, my string equals Fred. And now, when you write system.out.println, we can put my string here, and then it will print out Fred. It will print out Fred, as you can see there. So, I'm thinking that's pretty nifty. What else can we do? Well, we can add strings together. Might not make a lot of sense at the moment, but you'll see what I mean when we do it. Let's add my string plus my string 2. Now, when we run this, you can see we get Fred Bob, which is my string plus my string 2. You may have been expecting a space and been a little disappointed when you didn't get one. If that's the case, simply add an empty string with a space in. What this means is you can combine any number of things in a system.out.println to get whatever you want. So play this or run it, and then we get Fred Bob nice and spaced out. As you can see, we've already added a string and made it in the system.out.println. We can also just pretty much cut this. Oh, I can't right click. Oh, I can. Cut that. String tuna equals that. Now, if we have tune, and you see in the last tutorial, I can control space, tuna, and it comes up for me. Now when I run this, I get Fred Bob, which is what I got before. So, but you can add strings. You can't minus strings, that's pretty impossible. You can have my string minus my string 2. And already this is throwing us up an error. This error is saying the operator minus is undefined for the argument types. This means that you can't use minus with strings. So, we put that as a plus. Now, when we run this, we get Fred Bob, which is what we wanted. Another cool nifty things you can do with strings, you can get their length. So, we can declare a new integer, int my int, then we can have my int equals my string dot length. And now when we print my int, we will get 4. And let's count this, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can get the length of the string. That's quite useful. What you can also do is add two strings together. As you can see, we've already added strings together. There's another way to do this. To be honest, I don't really do this, but you can do it if you really want to be awkward. So let's undo that deleting thing and just get rid of that. So string the string. Wait. What we do is we get a already existing string, such as my string, and then we put a dot concat, and then here we put the string we want to add it to. Now, we run this, and we should get Fred. The reason for this is it doesn't store the value of this in my string. We will have to have a new string, so we can have string result equals mystring.concat. Now, when we print result, we will get FredBob, we'll get FredBob, which is exactly what we wanted. So now we have FredBob. Only thing left to do with strings, pretty much. Actually, don't think there's anything else to do. You can add strings together. Okay, let me cover everything we've done so far. Okay, we've declared a string as we would declare any other variable. When you declare a string, first thing you need to type is the variable name, string, then my string, and then my string, or whatever name you feel appropriate. So 777892 equals FredBob. This pretty much has made a new string, and it says, oh, so this type string cannot be resolved to a variable. This is because this can't be a number. So Joan. So the string name, it has to be, all variable names, they have to be letters, they can't be numbers. So when you declare a string, you need the variable name, which is string, the name of the variable type, which is string, the name of the variable, which is Joan in my case, and then what it's equal to. If you put here a number, such as 67, it will throw out an error. Cool thing you can do with numbers, or ints, or doubles, or whatever, is if you have an extremely long one, such as that, and you say, okay, I want to divide this, you can put underscores in. It's giving me an error. Okay, can't do this. I don't have the latest version of the JDK, but if you do, it allows you to put underscores in integers. The compiler ignores them. All it really does is allows you to space out the code or numbers a little bit to make them more readable. Think I've covered everything. Yep, pretty much. So, thanks for watching. See you next tutorial.